How does one connect to or communicate with their highest self? First off, I would again always recommend to begin by surrendering to our highest self and asking for perfect discernment, asking for guidance. So even if right now today we're not getting any messages, we don't have any awareness of our highest self, that's okay. In this case, we can take a leap of faith. We can trust that we do have a highest self and it exists. And if we surrender to our highest self and ask for guidance, ask for perfect discernment, ask for those messages, that's a really good starting point. So for some people, just doing that, just writing those words, saying those words out loud, all of a sudden you're going to start getting, signs from the universe, very obvious signs, maybe very detailed, clear instruction. So that's one aspect of this. And I always recommend to surrender to your highest self. The other thing is there could be some people who have some relationship to their highest self. Sometimes they're getting clear signals. Other times they're not sure. Is that my highest self or is that some other voice? What's going on here? Or again, maybe not getting much at all. This is an area where, again, in the work that we do with the compassion key, is essentially we give ourselves compassion for the things that we don't like. What we're doing is we're uncreating the parts of our reality we don't like so that our soul's highest expression can shine through. Every soul's highest expression is to receive information, support, and guidance from our highest self. And when we're not experiencing that, that's what I refer to as a karmic distortion. So our soul's highest expression is to receive clear guidance from our highest self, but that's not showing up. Okay, well, now we're in a karmic distortion. Now that means we have a crack on the lens, and we can clear that crack by giving ourselves compassion for what's happening here. So again, we just use some compassion phrases. I'm so sorry you're not getting information from your highest self. I'm so sorry your highest self abandoned you. So sorry you don't know how to connect to your highest self and receive accurate guidance whenever you want. So just in a few phrases, and by the way, we do say you, not I, meaning if someone here wants to try those phrases, they would say you, because what we're doing is we're actually standing in the shoes of our highest self, giving compassion to us, or we're the adult giving compassion to the wounded child or all the little wounded parts inside. So we just say simple phrases like that. We can often feel some energy moving, feel that emotional shift. We're just pouring the liquid love inward. We focus on our heart center and solar plexus, pour the liquid love inward. It gets to all the little wounded parts inside that need that configuration of love. And then simultaneously, it's going deep, deep, deep inside of us until it's reaching that lens where we can clear those cracks on the lens. So essentially, we can uncreate the lack of connection. One way to think about this is it's the inverse of the way a lot of people think of manifestation. With a lot of the mind-based manifestation, the law of attraction, focus on what you want, not what you don't want, right? You need to draw the perfect picture, be really clear, name exactly what it is you want to bring into form. So the typical approach to manifestation is let's focus on, I want to manifest a clear connection to my highest self and clear and accurate guidance. We're focusing on what we want. We're creating that. In the system of work that I teach, what we're doing is the inverse of that. What we're actually saying is that connection to our highest self and clear and perfect guidance, that already exists. We don't need to create that. That exists in unmanifest reality. That exists at the level of our fully enlightened soul shining its light into form. So that's already there. We don't need to create that. What we need to do is uncreate the distortion that's covering that up, right? So it's kind of like if we think of like an archaeologist, like the beautiful thing is there under the surface. We just need to sweep the dirt and rock out of the way to expose what's already there. So that highest self connection, it's already there. It's part of our true being, part of who we truly are. And we essentially need to, dust away those obscurations. We just uncreate what's blocking that. So that's what we're doing with compassion. So there's a lot of truisms out there, like in law of attraction world, right? There's what we focus on grows, and there's truth to that. And also there's this other thing, which is what we meet with compassion dissolves. So we meet with compassion, the absence of that thing that our soul is yearning for, and we uncreate the absence of that thing, and its true existence, which is already there, then can emerge.